Hi there, thanks for joining me. It's Ray with Tarot Living. So today we are going to be reviewing the Six of Pentacles. We had previously reviewed 2, 3, and 4 of Pentacles, which of course are all earth signs, and they belong to the 10th house of Capricorn, which is an earth house. Now we're reviewing 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles, and you will note that the 5 of Pentacles video is available if you wanted to check that out. So the Six of Pentacles we're going to look at today. So it sits in the 2nd house of Taurus, and the 2nd house has everything to do with your values, your possessions, your financial situation, your investments, anything that you've created in this world in a material sense to create structure and stability in an earth kind of material sense. So that's what the 2nd house means. The astrological attribution of what planet is associated is Moon in Taurus for the 6 of Pentacles. So let's take a look at a little bit about the Moon so that we can understand it a bit better. I don't want to again get bogged down by all of the details astrologically, but I just want you to understand what Moon means. So Moon we consider to be a planet in astrology, so I'll refer to it as a planet. So the Moon relates to your background and your past and your upbringing. It will relate to your underlying emotional responses to situations that happen in life. It relates to your instinctive reactions to things or your instinctive responses to something. It will relate to the way that you were nurtured. It'll say something about how you were nurtured, you growing up, how you were nurtured, and typically it'll relate to mother because Moon relates to 4th house, which is Cancer, but it may not be mother. So whoever it was that was nurturing you as a child, and it can relate to how you nurture others as well. So if we look at how Moon in Taurus relates to the 6 of Pentacles, let's go into it a little bit. So 6 of Pentacles will typically mean that there's some kind of ease of materialism, or there's some kind of success or resources that are available or become available. And 6 is relating to that place of harmony and balance after we have seen some difficulty and stress in the 5. So 6 really puts us into some equilibrium and balance and harmony, and you'll often see a scale that's shown in the 6 of Pentacles. So I think that it relates to that. I think it also relates to some kind of fairness financially that may be happening. And so Moon in Taurus, or in the 2nd house, I think really we can say that because the Moon is all about our responses, our emotional responses, our past, our connections to others, and also how we're nurtured and how we nurture others, I think it's really saying that there's an emotional connection that we have with others, that we can see when someone may be in need, or we can exchange if need be in order to share our resources. So you can sometimes see a humanitarian effort behind this particular card. It can also relate to that you may need some kind of financial backing, let's say, for a business venture. And you will note that, or you'll find with this card coming up, that you may have that financial help or assistance coming your way. But it's not the same as the 5 of Pentacles, where you're kind of in trouble in a really kind of physical and almost spiritual sense in the 5 of Pentacles. It's different than that. You may have money coming to you, but it's just a flow, and so if you need something, you may find that that is coming your way, and just with the number 6 being about harmony and balance and equilibrium. So I think the Moon really speaks to our emotional connection, to our emotional reactions, and also nurturing of others. So I think it makes sense to say that the Moon in Taurus would bring up the meanings that this card, has the meanings that are, described about this card in general. So those are just some of the background pieces of information I wanted to tell you. Now we're going to go into many more details about the meaning and divination and what it would mean if this card comes up in a reading for you. So stay with me, and while I'm doing that, take a look at all of the depictions I've got available of the 6 of Pentacles from various decks. The number 6 in tarot relates to a time where cleansing is in order. It's a time to release things from the past and let go of the self that no longer fits. It's time to restore equilibrium from the disruption of the number 5. And we will recall that the 5 of Pentacles does create a lot of challenge and some disruption. The number 6 is the second level of perfection or completion, with the number 3 being the first. Some of the words associated with the number 6 are harmony, cooperation, generosity, kindness and compassion, balance, equilibrium, peace, reconciliation, and connection. And you will recall that, of course, the number 6 relates to the Lover's card in the Major Arcana. The Golden Dawn referred to the 6 of Pentacles as the Lord of Material Success. This card also relates to Moon and Taurus, as we previously reviewed. The Moon can often represent an ebb and a flow in life, and because it's in Taurus, it can relate to the areas of money, income, and expenses when we're talking about that ebb and flow. The Moon also relates to one's nurturing qualities and compassion, and therefore this card will often show up if we're dealing with a person who's showering blessings or riches upon someone who's in need. Or it can deal with charitable giving stemming from business success that someone has, or generosity with regard to finances or other assistance, such as charity work or philanthropic types of projects. If you've pulled the 6 of Pentacles, it essentially means that some of the resources that were lost or stagnant that we saw in the 5 of Pentacles has been returned to a harmonious state. It means that there's been some kind of financial success. Perhaps you've received a raise or a promotion. This card brings harmony and balance with regard to the financial success, happiness, and the ability to have reaped rewards for the work that they've done. It also relates a great deal to helping others or providing aid and responding to others' needs. You can see this in the cards where somebody is handing out coins to people who are in need. And you can also see often a scale that's being held by the person who has the money that they are offering. And that scale can really represent the fairness and equity and balance, where one person has enough financial and material success and they're sharing it and helping someone else. If you have a project coming up and you're in need of some type of assistance, this can be a card that will show that that assistance or backing of resources or finances will come through. I hope some of the background details of this card, along with the astrological attributions, has helped you to gain a fuller understanding of the meaning of the 6 of Pentacles. Thanks so much for joining Tarot Living, and please do check out my other videos.